Welcome to the Voice of the People project. We all agree that the current prevailing conditions on Earth do not meet our standards. Neglecting global issues such as climate change, inequality and war crimes could lead to catastrophic consequences. Let us briefly see what are these issues and how they impact on us. Together we can do something about it. The VOTP project aims to raise awareness of the people of the world. We can no longer allow things to continue towards destruction and death. We must become responsible and accountable for the state of the world. We must bring change in our attitudes. We can no longer allow those in authority to make decisions that have a negative impact on us and our children. Look at this list of 10 of the most pressing global issues to illustrate their impact on all of us. Are we going to allow these to continue? Number 1. Conflicts and wars. Armed conflicts continue to erupt around the world, causing immense suffering and displacement. Some examples are the Palestine and Israel war, the war in Ukraine, civil wars in Syria, Yemen and Myanmar. What is the impact? Conflicts and wars kill and injure civilians, destroy livelihoods and property, and create massive refugee crises. They also hinder development, destabilize regions, and fuel human rights abuses. Number 2. Poverty and hunger. Despite significant progress in recent decades, extreme poverty and hunger remain widespread, affecting millions of people worldwide. According to the World Food Programme, the 10 countries with the worst hunger crises in the world are the Democratic Republic of Congo, Afghanistan, Yemen, Syria, South Sudan, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Somalia, the Central African Republic and Pakistan. In these countries, millions of people are facing severe food insecurity and many are at risk of famine. Number 3. Global income inequality. Wealth and income inequality are on the rise, with a small percentage of the world's population controlling a vast majority of the wealth of the planet. What is the impact? Income inequality is a major barrier to development and progress. It traps people in poverty, limits access to opportunities and undermines social cohesion. Number 4. Climate change. The Earth's climate is rapidly changing due to human activities, which is leading to rising global temperatures, extreme weather events and rising sea levels. What is the impact? The evidence shows that climate change is already having a devastating impact on people around the world. It is causing displacement, food insecurity and water scarcity. It is also making existing conflicts and inequalities worse. Number 5. Global health crises. Infectious diseases continue to pose a significant threat to global health, with pandemics like COVID-19 demonstrating the interconnectedness of our world. What is the impact? Global health crises cause widespread loss of life, place a heavy strain on healthcare systems, and disrupt economic activity. They also make existing inequalities worse, and highlight the importance of global cooperation in addressing health challenges. Number 6. Environmental degradation. Human activities are causing widespread environmental damage, including deforestation, pollution, and biodiversity loss. What is the impact? Environmental degradation is already threatening ecosystems, reducing natural resources, and contributing to climate change. It also has negative consequences for human health, water quality and food security. Number 7. Education and skills gap. The rapid pace of technological change is creating a knowledge and skills gap. It is dividing countries, and people within countries, into social economic classes defined by factors such as income, occupation, education, and wealth, leaving most workers without the knowledge and skills required for the jobs of the future. What is the impact? The education and skills gap leads directly to unemployment and social inequality. This creates big gaps in social economic classes which then grow out of communication with each other. It also prevents economic growth and limits the potential of individuals and societies. Number 8. Water scarcity and pollution. Access to clean and safe drinking water is becoming increasingly scarce in many parts of the world. Water pollution threatens the future availability of this essential resource. What is the impact? Water scarcity and pollution leads to waterborne diseases, sanitation problems, and conflict over water resources. They also have extremely negative consequences for agriculture, industry, and human health. Number 9. Governance and corruption. Weak governance and corruption exists at all levels in many organizations and institutions, across countries, and at the global level. The public pays a high price for the acceptance of these conditions. It hinders development, erodes public trust and increases existing inequalities. What is the impact? Weak governance and corruption lead to misallocation of resources, inefficient use of funds, and a lack of public services. They also have a devastating impact on individuals, families, communities, and entire countries. It erodes trust in institutions, undermines democracy, and leads to widespread discrimination. Weak governance and corruption also undermines the rule of law. It fuels social unrest. It perpetuates cycles of poverty and inequality. Number 10. Cybersecurity threats. The increasing reliance on digital technologies has also led to a rise in cybersecurity threats, with cyber attacks targeting many countries' critical infrastructure, financial systems, and personal data. What is the impact? Cybersecurity threats disrupts essential services, causes economic damage and compromises individual privacy. They can also be used to spread misinformation, sow discord, and undermine democratic processes. All of these challenges impact on individuals. Are we going to allow these to continue? They are complex and interconnected, requiring a global effort to address them effectively. These challenges did not just appear. Make no mistake, these are man-made. Could we have prevented it? Yes, we must learn that we can no longer leave decisions to those we entrust with power. Times must change. We need to do more than be the effect of these challenges. We must no longer stand by as spectators watching the demise of our world, and the destruction of the future of our children. To the question, should we blindly trust if we wish for a better future for ourselves and our children? The answer is, if you wish to make a better world, then you should never turn a blind eye. Join the VOTP project to learn how. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button now. Together we are powerful. Join VOTP membership by going to the link that unites the people of the world. Until next time, stay curious and stay inspired. Let us come together to serve to the highest standards and leave our mark behind.